I still can't explain what I saw that night, but I know it wasn't supposed to exist. I was going through declassified CIA documents, the kind anyone can access if they know where to look, when I found one file that shouldn't have been there. It referenced something called Project Solaris, dated 1983, supposedly shut down before it began. But the file mentioned photographs taken from orbit that showed an anomaly over Antarctica. It wasn't a storm or a magnetic field. It was described as a structure, circular, almost like a city. At first I thought it was just one of those hoaxes that float around the internet, but when I tried to find the same file again the next day, it was gone. The link still existed, but the content had been replaced with a single line of text that said document retracted for review. That's when it started to bother me. I started looking into satellite archives, old NASA footage, anything from that time period. There were small gaps, missing frames, data corruption exactly in the same coordinates mentioned in the file. Then I found something that made my stomach drop. In 1997, during a routine NOAA mission, the sensor detected what they called an ultra-low frequency tone under the Ross Ice Shelf. The report said it was likely tectonic movement, but the frequency was perfectly steady, exactly 7.83 hertz, the same as the Schumann resonance, the natural heartbeat of the Earth. It wasn't random. It was like something was mimicking the planet itself. And here's the strange part. When the same area was scanned in 2013 by a European satellite, the frequency appeared again, but inverted, as if the signal had flipped polarity. I showed all this to a friend of mine who works in geophysics. He didn't say a word for a while. Then he just said one sentence. Whatever that is, it's not natural. A week later, his university email account was suspended, and when I tried to contact him, his phone was disconnected. I'm not saying he disappeared, but he definitely vanished from anything public. Even his research papers were taken offline. The weirdest thing, 2 months ago, I checked the same coordinates on Google Earth. The area is blurred. No weather data, no satellite updates, just a perfect white patch. And right at the edge of that patch, there's a small black circle, barely visible unless you zoom in all the way. I don't know if it's a crater, a shadow, or an entrance. But if it's just ice, why hide it? Why delete the data, retract the files, and silence people who ask questions? Every time I think about it, I get the same feeling I did when I first saw that document. Like I stumbled across something that was never meant to be seen. Something still active, still watching, under the ice. The question that keeps me up at night isn't what's down there. It's why we're not supposed to know.